It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Packers on Monday night.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And when I was reviewing the stats from last week's game, I actually had to put them down and come back to them later because when I read it first, I thought it was a typo or a misprint. One thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game, that's incredible. Under 50? Absolutely exceptional.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring him out off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Bruce fighting through it. He's got space. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Bruce. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do something. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Running room at the 50. Look out. He will score. touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And they'll lead to a third and long. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Still going. They can't stop him.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
From the 6.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the counter. Bruce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stevenson. And a quick throw here that's complete. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a short gain down to about the 33. So that one will be accepted.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. Bruce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun. Stevenson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Rolling to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stevenson. Pryor has it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete. This is Starks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Stevenson completes this one to Starks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And that is incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing on 1st down. Stevenson. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on 2nd down. Stevenson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Stevenson, he's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.